morning, good morning. Hello, everybody. Let me get the chat going so I can see who's here. Kathy Hand, good morning. Andrea, hello, hello. Let me put you all up here front and center so everybody can see everybody. Happy Friday. Yes, we made it. The weekend is upon us, and we have a beautiful day ahead. I still have not found my glasses. They're probably in the car, but anyway, I'm doing the best I can with what I've got. I'll go get my eyes checked soon, and I'll have a new pair of glasses. So cheers, everyone. Happy Friday. Bob is flying home this morning from New Orleans. Awesome. Well, I'm sure that will be a great reunion. So let's go into our hearts. I'm happy for coffee this morning. Breathing into your heart center. This is called the heart-brain coherence. That's the official name of it. Blue Jean, who just showed up, named it the heart mind to the divine. And that is exactly what we do. When you do this, at least 3 minutes every day, it is anti-aging. So that is the secret to staying young, you guys. Touch your heart center, because that brings your focus right there. Slow down the breathing. Continue to do that for 3 minutes, adding in an element of happiness and joy, whatever brings you to that really good place, and put a smile on your face. This is anti-aging. I have been doing this now for, I don't know, 5 years maybe, 5 or 6 years. And whenever somebody asks me how I'm looking so young, I say I do the heart-brain coherence twice a day. 3 minutes brings you to a beautiful brain state. That's the highest mind state you can be in. And it starts repairing the cells in your body. Those cells are what tell our body to break down, to be sick, to age. So when the cells get repaired, we go backwards. We go back to that beautiful place where we're younger. We feel younger. We look younger. So that's one reason to do it, other than it makes you feel really good. It brings you to a really great place to start your day or to end your day. I do it both. I do it here on the morning show, and I do it on Chanting for Change at night. So I encourage you to do it right along with me, because you'll have many benefits from it, from your health to your looks to just being in a peaceful state of mind. All right, so let me see what's going on with everybody that's coming in here. Good morning to all of you. Yeah, there's only certain places they can be, Deirdre. My glasses are either in my car, probably in the compartment, or they're in a bag. So I'll find them eventually. I'm not terribly worried about it. It's just a struggle sometimes to see the comments or to read what I want to read. Good morning, Auntie Jean. Yeah, I feel like a mermaid immersed in all of this water, and my hair feels it too. It's all frizzy. Nothing I can do about that. Thank you, Blue. Yes, keeping Brookie's mama in our hearts and our prayers, along with our hope over in the UK. And our Lisa Jo Davis was at the ER yesterday. She says, I talked to her last night, she said it's not a heart attack, but they are concerned about the bottom part of her heart. So let's keep her lifted up. This is the second time she's been in the hospital recently. So they're trying to get to the bottom of what's going on with her. Annie 7, good morning. Sally and Tony, good morning to you. And Blue says Gizmo is in a mood. He has decided the new razzmatazz collar that is in a small box is deadly. He won't let me touch it. He will only sit on my heart and swish his tail. He is ornery. Yes, he is. Gizmo, you listen to your mama. She knows best. Catherine DeSante, good morning to you. And Annie says, Grayson goes with his dad this weekend. It's study time, more for me. And Monday I drive over 2 hours for testing and go on the 22nd again. All right, we'll be thinking about you, Annie Banani. Thank you, Deirdre, for putting up the link for our 10 million for world peace. And yesterday I was on an interview with a lady, Elizabeth Gagnon, and it was Tea with Liz. And what a beautiful time together with her. I just posted the link on my Facebook page, so you can watch it on YouTube if you'd like. But it was a wonderful time together. We just sat in conversation. I told her all about the Peace on Earth tour and the 10 million for world peace and angel speakers and the P's for peace. So I hope you'll get a chance to watch that and to share it out. All right, so what did the angels say last night? Oops, they didn't say it there. They said, I'm right here. And while we're reading this, call in our Rick, our sweet pirate. Okay, hang on just a second here. Okay, here we go. Now I've got it where I can see it. So yes, let's call in Rick and call in Josie because she needs to hear this message. So the quote is from Chandler Bing on Friends. Can you people not see me? One of my favorite go-to funny shows over the years is Friends. And of course, the funniest character of Chandler Bing, played by Matthew Perry. I was watching an episode last night where two of the other characters were talking, and he was also present. They kept saying things about him, and his response was, I'm right here. When they kept talking, he responded, can you people not see me? While it was really funny at the time, now it is ironic. It is how I imagine our loved ones in spirit want to respond when we are talking about them. They are right here with us. We see them in a different way, with our third or our spiritual eyes. Dear angels, so many times when a loved one leaves their physical body, we do not see or feel them right away. However, our loved ones continue to be with us even after they have passed away. When we feel an urge, a sudden urge to follow a certain path or make a decision that seems to be influenced by something beyond rational explanation, many times that is our departed loved ones guiding and protecting us. Trusting our intuition and listening to that inner voice can often lead us to make choices that align with their wisdom, helping us navigate life's challenges and uncertainties. Dear ones, we know that losing a loved one is a painful and often overwhelming experience, and it is essential to remember that love transcends the boundaries of life and death. The eternal bond you share with your departed loved ones remains unbroken as they continue to guide, protect, and inspire you from the spiritual realm. By cherishing their memories, trust in their continued presence, and carrying forward their legacy, you will find solace and comfort in the knowledge that they are forever with you. Talk to them as if they were standing right there beside of you. Listen for their guidance as it is always present. They did not leave you. They simply took the step into the spiritual realm before you did. Dear angels, today I promise to always listen with my spiritual ears for guidance from my loved ones. And I always do. I always know when a loved one is trying to get my attention, or when they have something really important that they want me to pay attention to. There's always a nudge. Sometimes there's a touch on top of the head or the cheek. Sometimes I feel like somebody is physically turning me around and, and wanting me to pay attention to something. So we always have that guidance from our loved ones. We always have them beside of us. Blue, you have a migraine today. Well, let's send some healing energy and an intention for that migraine to go away. Set your intention right now. Set it with all of us that are here with you. And let's just turn that around. Let's make it a beautiful experience for this day. Auntie Jean, prayers, love and healing for your mother, Brooke. Hugs and love for you, dear one. Yes. And thank you, Sally, for calling in our Ricky Rick. And where is our Josie? Come on in, Josie. I need to call her because I'm very, very close to where she lives, and I want to get together with her while I'm here. Blue, Gordy was visiting this morning. Oh, sweet one, I know how much you miss him, and I know that he does visit, he does guide, and Pam as well. I feel both of them there surrounding you and helping you to feel the love. So just feel into it, just allow it. Linda Lemieux, good morning. Oh, I'm just so glad that you came in to say hello. And Linda, if you didn't hear the blog being read, I hope that you will read it on Angel Speakers, because it's about our loved ones in spirit. And so I think it would be good for you to read that and think about Dick and how he still is able to communicate. Even though you can't see him physically, we can still hear from our loved ones. Sally, I had the migraine yesterday. Those are not so fun. Hope it goes away soon. Yeah, I hope it does. All right, so let's see what Kuan Yin has to say about this. And it is dream your dreams. Trust that the desires in your heart are placed there lovingly by the universe. You are meant to dream of what you dream. So absolutely trust. That is the T word. Miss Liz asked me yesterday for my words that go along with T-E-A, and my T word was trust, because that is my journey in this lifetime. It's trusting, and that's how we can feel our loved ones. That's how we can know that we can still communicate with them. It's through trust, trusting that we are hearing them, that we are seeing their energy, we are getting signs from them. So a big part of that is being able to trust it. And yes, smelling peppermint is really good for headaches. Thank you, Linda. And Linda, I hope you have a safe trip to Ocala. I don't know if it's raining where you are, but it has been a monsoon here in South Florida. I have been in rain every day since I got into Florida. So Linda, please be safe. And let me know when you want us to get together up in Ocala and look at your house together and the energy there. So Kathy says, Colin has been without crack for 3 full days. I wish he would last through the weekend and perhaps just go to rehab soon. Set that intention. Yep, it's all about intention and putting positive energy into it. So trust, that is the word. And Sally, trust is yours too. Yeah, it is. It's for many of us, I think, in this particular lifetime, in this linear time frame of our world, our earth plane. It's about trust. And going right along with that trust is belief, knowing what we believe, examining those beliefs and those concepts, and how does that work for us? You know, and do some of them need to be looked at and revised and maybe even thrown out the window? Who knows? But if you don't look at them, if you don't examine what your beliefs are, then how do you know if they're still appropriate for you? How do you know if it's something that is to you the truth and is your reality? So I always say examine, look, question. Doesn't hurt to question. Oh, that is good news about Marlena, Kathy. Thank you for sharing that. So let's have some yays for today. What is your yay? Anybody want to share blessings, miracles, answered prayers? What's going on in your life that you can share with us, that we can celebrate with you? We were celebrating with Marlena, and I know that raises your vibration, Kathy, to know that she's doing well and getting her first paycheck. How exciting is that? So what's a yay in my life today? Being alive. One more day on this earth plane. Another day that I can enjoy and be excited about and just love life. And that's what I do every day. I just love life. I don't particularly like some things like the rain, the constant rain, traffic, but I love my life. And I love being able to be here in the morning with all of you. That's a big yay for me. So let's have some more. Let's have your yays and see what that looks like in your world. What's your excitement? What's your adventure in life that we can just smile at and say thank you for sharing that with us? And I think of our Marietta out on her big adventure on Sweet Dreams. I can't wait to see her and see how her energy field has changed, because I know it has. I know that once you take an adventure like that, you have to change. It changes you. Just like this Peace on Earth tour has changed me over the last 3 years. I am not that same person that drove out of Joanne's driveway over 3 years ago, leaving Florida behind for who knew what. I didn't know. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what the Peace on Earth tour was all about. I just knew it was about peace. And I was all in, and I still am all in. It's still such a blessing. Deirdre has a blessing. Carl, who is Joni's boo, is home and feeling better, even though they don't believe. They thank us. That's okay that they don't believe. It's perfectly okay. There's no judgment. And I am so happy that there was answered prayer there. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Deirdre. And good morning to our Kathleen Caputo. Good news. Mama Hada Bear is in the house. Thank you for showing up this morning. Any other good news? Any other yays that we can get behind and really help each other to celebrate? And while you're posting those, if anybody wants to choose a page from the tiny book, we will read a message from there. Oh, Linda, have a great day, honey, and please be safe in that Friday traffic. Joanne, good morning. My yay for today, my grandson, his school has turkey trot today. All the kids decorate their bikes and show off how they decorated it. Oh, I'm sure his looks amazing because that kid is something else. So thank you for sharing that, Joanne. That put a smile on my face. Sally, my Friday is my body doesn't hurt so much today. Yoga is helping my fluidity in day-to-day motions. Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. And Auntie Jean says, every trip is a life-changing adventure. I can attest to that. Yeah. And Deirdre, my today's yay is I get to spend quality time with all my peas. Absolutely. All right, so Kathleen chose page 5. So let's go there. Trying to see. There's a lot on this page. Let me see which one is yelling out for us to read. Sit in quietness. Focus only on what you are sensing, your breath, the smells, and the energy surrounding you. Bring nothing of the linear restrictions into your experience. Notice how everything is responding to this new freedom. You know, I do love this message. I love it because I do this pretty much every day. I shut out the world, and to do that, I close my eyes. When we close our eyes, it's like automatic. Everything goes away, right? We're not seeing. We might still hear, we might still smell and sense, but the distractions that are right here surrounding us go away. So closing your eyes, what do you sense? What do you smell? What do you feel? Who do you feel? That's when Spirit is able to really reach us, when we shut out all the distractions. That's why the angels wait till midnight to give me my message that they want me to bring forward to the world, because it's a time of least distraction. It's a time when I've shut off everything. The phone, I don't pay any attention to any dings that it's making or any noise. There's just me and the angels. And what a beautiful time together. So anytime that you want to go deeper in your spiritual journey, anytime that you want to hear messages from your guides, from the angels, from loved ones, just shut your eyes. Sit back, close your eyes, and get ready, be open for whatever might come forth. And all of your other senses kick in when you do that. When you shut out one sense, which is your sight, everything else just magnifies. So see what happens when you do that. Do that little experiment today. Just say, okay, I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to see what I smell, what I feel, what I sense around me, and I'm going to listen, because you'll hear more clearly what those messages are. So thank you, Kathleen, for picking page 5, and thank you, angels, for showing me which message to focus on. That's what they always do. I had a conversation with Lily Ortega yesterday. She's the lady that translated the tiny book into Spanish. And she and I are going to adventure out. We're going to go onto TikTok and do readings from the tiny book, and I'll read them in English as an oracle message, just like we do here on the morning show, and she'll translate in Spanish. So we don't have a beginning date yet, but that is something to look forward to. That's one of my yays, was that we decided yesterday to definitely do that. Good morning, Carrie. Oh no, not shingles. Well, cheers to you, darling, and sending healing energy over that way. Oh, Sally, I know that. I know that wake-up call. It happens a lot. It happens to me. Sometimes I don't even go to sleep until 1 o'clock or so, and then I get awakened at 2, 2:30, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I'm like, wait a minute, you had me do this at midnight, and then you're going to wake me up throughout the morning? What is up with that? But it does happen, because that's the time they can reach us. That's the time, I think, that we're getting downloads, that all of us are receiving those downloads together, because many of us have that same event of being awakened at those early morning hours. And Sally wants page 44 to be read. So let me go there. Okay, page 44 is anyone you come into contact with will recognize that you are standing in love and will be drawn to it through your light. Simply stay in your heart. Stay in love. When you stay in your heart, there's an energy that comes from you that's unlike anything else. Anytime we're in our head and we're thinking and figuring and trying to analyze things, it's a whole different energy than when we are breathing into our heart center and focusing on being where our heart gives out a beautiful message and sends out love. When we go into our heart, there's only love. So that's what people are responding to. That's what they're seeing. That's why they come up to us and give us hugs or ask questions or just talk about how they see beautiful energy around us. If you've ever had that happen, it's because you're in your heart. And that's what they are seeing, is your heart energy. Oh, I agree, Sally. They should make appointments. And Sally says, oh my God, that message is fitting. I just posted in my group about feeling this morning like my head is in a fishbowl. I feel like I'm waiting for something to happen. The energy shifted last night. I could feel it. And now I'm just sitting here waiting. Yep, it'll show up. It really will. Okay, so page 8, Deirdre says, and page 8 is, well, they want to stick together, probably because this book got rained on. Page 8. I think this is for me, Deirdre. When it looks like the sky is falling down, use your umbrella of faith that everything is in order and you are protected. Believe that the universe really does have your back, that you are here on divine assignment, and that you are never alone. Never, ever alone. Because we came here with a plan. We came here with a divine plan. And when we can get back to our heart, which is home, then we will know that we are following that plan. We're on that right path. And that the angels, our guides, our loved ones are helping us every step of the way. So when it feels like things are gone awry and nothing is working right, that it's constant battle just to go through every day, go back to the heart. Step back into your heart. That's what I did yesterday. Y'all know I've talked about how frustrating it's been ever since Monday, this whole week. It's been frustrating to drive through rain, to walk through rain, to unload things from the car in the rain. And I've been drenched more times than I've been dry this whole week. So yesterday was a day that I could just sit and go back into my heart and just be. I led the 10 Million for World Peace meditation yesterday, and boy, it did feel like coming home. It felt like I had missed out on so much because of internet problems with the rain and not being able to get a good connection. And sorry, the cat just jumped up on something. She's been incognito, and now this morning she decided she wanted me to see her. So I'm very happy about that. I'm house sitting for Leo. He has 2 beautiful fur babies, and they've finally started to accept that he's not here right now, but that I'm the substitute. So I'm their substitute human at the moment, and Sage just showed me her beautiful little self, and she's playing with something in there. And Auntie Jean says, peas. Those of you who haven't come in for the 10 million for world peace meditation, I encourage you to attend today and every day. The connection is so strong and wonderful, I can't explain. You must feel it. You will love it and keep coming back. Oh, I hope so, Jean, and I'm so glad that you keep coming back, because it takes all of us. It really does take a village to turn this around to where we can actually have the evidence of peace in our world, of our world leaders talking to each other. That's the beginning, is conversation. Just like any relationship, we have to talk, we have to communicate to know what that other person is thinking. We're not mind readers. We may be psychic, but we don't know what you're thinking, especially if someone's really good at putting on a poker face. We have no idea what's going on behind the scenes. So communicate, and that's what our intention is for our world leaders, is for more communication, for more willingness to see each other, to honestly see each other, not as an enemy, but as a fellow human being walking this earth plane and doing the best we can while we're here. And my intention is for all of those leaders to realize that. So we keep going. Every day we keep putting out the meditation. You can join us at 1:11 p.m. Eastern Time. We're here on Facebook. We are on YouTube. We are on LinkedIn. We're just all over the place. So you can find us wherever you wish to go for social media, and just join in. It's only a 7-minute meditation. So it's not going to take up a big part of your day, but hopefully it'll take a big part of your heart and tug at you to put that energy out for love and peace and hope. And little Sage is being very inquisitive this morning. I haven't seen her this much all week. This is the most she has been out. She stays hidden and only comes out to eat. And then I get a glimpse of her every so often when she does that. But they're precious. And our Leo is in Brazil right now, visiting his family. And let's keep his mom, especially, in our prayers. And pray for her physically as she has another surgery to go through. Still recovering from the ones that she has had, and lifting her up. So any other prayer request, please put those in here. I don't think we saw our Josie come in. I'll reach out to her today and see what's going on and try to set up a get-together with her and some of the folks of her way while I'm here in town. And we're going to have a get-together in the south part of Florida with some of the P's. So Jennifer Langren, if you're listening, we're going to get together. And Jen's coming to the Angel Circle that I'm holding on the 29th. So if there's any other Floridians on, Joanne has a beautiful day spa. And when I'm in town, I usually do an Angel Circle there. So the 29th is the time to do that. Thank you, Deirdre, for the prayer for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back. World peace and attention to human trafficking through Save Someone's Child. And Kathleen, I shared 10 million with 2 more friends this week, as one of them brought up Israel and all that is going on in the world, asked me what we can do. I told them we need to start with ourselves and asked them to look into 10 million. Thank you, Kathleen. That is what we can do. You know, we can't physically go over there. Well, I guess some people can, but the majority of us that want to do something to create an impact, this is how we can do it. We can gather our energy together, because statistics show that what we do and the energy that we put forth does make a difference. So this is how we can do it every day. On a daily basis, we can send out that message that we want peace. We don't want this archaic war that's going on. We want peace in our world. So thank you, Kathleen, for that. And Sally says, I should have joined in yesterday and made the customers meditate too. I spent the day breaking things, of course by accident, After the third item, I was done. Yeah, it brings in such an energy of peace and comfort and love. I encourage everyone to tune in to that meditation every day. It's just a few moments to go into your heart and have inner peace so that we can influence outer peace in our world. So let's go into our hearts now. Let's remember all of those who have asked for prayer. Remember especially our beautiful Hope. I'm going to reach out again today. I haven't heard anything more and no updates from her daughters. So I'm going to reach out and see if I can find somebody that will let us know what's going on and give us an update on Hope. And let's remember our sweet Brookie and her mom going through a trauma right now, and help her to have comfort and peace in her heart. Let's remember our Blue, suffering from a migraine today, and lifting you up, Blue. Remember our Linda Lemieux, who's going to be on the road traveling, Bob Hand, who's also traveling in the air, and you know, there's a lot of weather happening right now, so praying for safety for all of those on the road or in the air, whatever you may be doing in your life right now. Any other prayer requests? Joanne's daughter, Jackie, her grandson, Eris, please remember them, and anybody else that just needs that special touch today from our Archangel Raphael, the healing angel. That's who we're going to call on. Okay, so breathe in. Take that breath into your heart. When you breathe it in there, just envision there are doors in your heart. There's different chambers. We know this. The physical heart has chambers. So in your spiritual heart, see the same thing. See chambers there. And you can open doors. So look and see if you have closed doors, or if every door is wide open and ready to accept and align and allow with the energy of love. Maybe you've closed off a certain part of yourself in your heart. Maybe you've decided that relationships are not for you. Or maybe you've decided that there's been so much hurt that you just don't think you can open up to love again. Just go into those doors, whatever is closed. Just see yourself opening the door. Maybe you can only crack it open a little bit, but that's okay. Everything helps when there's energy to be moved. So even opening the door a little bit, opening up to possibility, to potential, to knowing and trusting that love doesn't have to hurt. That love, real, true, unconditional love, is a beautiful place for us to reside. Go there in your heart. That is your home. So go home to love right now and just be. Just sit in that energy. Just say, I am willing to look at love. I am willing to feel it in my heart. I am willing to feel it in my life. I am open to love. I am worthy of love. I deserve good things in life, and love certainly is one of those good things. I am trusting that I am loved unconditionally. I am trusting that inside of me there is a spirit being that can share so much love with others and so much love with myself. And boy, that one hit home, didn't it? So let's do that again. Let's do that clearing that says, I'm not worthy, I don't deserve. And let's change that. Let's pivot to I am deserving. I am worthy of having love in my life. I am worthy of loving myself. I am worthy and deserving of feeling good, positive energy come to me. Feel that. If you feel like you have to clear your throat like I did, or cough, or sneeze, or yawn, whatever you have to do to move that energy, just move it. And my nose is itching, so I know there's spirit right here guiding, saying to somebody, I love you so much. I'm still here. I'm right here with you. I love you. I will never leave you. I will always place that energy of love in your heart. I may not be here in the physical right now, but it doesn't matter, because I'm here with you in the way that does matter, which is through love, unconditional love that never dies, that never leaves, that can always be seen and felt. Open up to love. If you have a loved one, see if this is your loved one speaking to you, because there's lots of energy going on. Lots of loved ones that want you to hear this message, to hear that you are not alone. As you go into your grief process, it's harder to hear and see and know that your loved one is there. But the more you focus and the more you trust that they are still here, you'll hear and you'll sense and you'll smell and you'll see the feathers falling from the sky right in front of you, like I did recently. Just trust. Let's hold that energy for a moment. Let's let the loved ones have a moment with touching your heart, maybe touching your cheek, maybe making your nose itch, or whatever your message is, your little nudge from spirit that tells you that they are there. Just feel into that. What's happening right now? Are you getting emotional? I can sense tears. So somebody is feeling their loved one, reaching out to them. Just say it back. Just say, I love you. I'm holding you right here in my heart, because that's where you are. Let your loved ones know that you feel their presence. What a beautiful moment together. So now that you've opened up to love, let's love on all of those who have asked for prayer, all of those who come to us and say, please hold my hand while I go through this fire, whatever it looks like. Anything from body aches and pains to grief over a loss to a physical illness. Whatever's going on in your life, we lift you up. We ask for the divine to see and to answer your prayers for the best and highest good of all. And then let's turn our attention to our world, our beautiful planet Earth. Send love down to the very core of Mama Gaia. Send gratitude, being grateful for the food that grows on our planet, for the nourishment, for the water, the air, for everything that we need to survive on this planet. It's all provided. It's all there. And then let's ask for peace to fall among our world, among all the inhabitants. Let our world leaders understand that we don't want the fighting. We don't want the discord. We only want peace. We want to live long and fruitful lives, and that can't happen with us destroying each other. So sending out love, sending out hope this morning into the world, hope for peace. Let's pray for peace every day. and see our world coming to more peace.